first we shall see the test for iron. So for that you will take the solid sample in the test tube with the help of a spatula. And add some water to it to prepare an aqueous solution of the sample. Prepare an aqueous solution like this. And then divide the mixture into two parts, because we are going to perform two tests, so we will divide it into two parts. So here we have divided into two parts. Then to one part we will add few drops of hydrochloric acid. So that we will add with the help of a dropper. So we will add few drops of hydrochloric acid. So see, ferrous sulfate was light green in color. So after addition of HCl, it is now colorless. So after you have added the HCl, now we shall add potassium ferrocyanide. Yes, so we will add potassium ferrocyanide. So we will take the solution of potassium ferrocyanide and then we will add it into this. So see, we get a beautiful Prussian blue color. Okay, so if you get this kind of a Prussian blue color, that means your sample contains iron. Okay, so this was the first test with potassium ferrocyanide. Now we will perform the test with the second half. Okay, so in the second half we will add potassium thiocyanide. Okay, potassium thiocyanide we will add. Followed by addition of some HCl. So if by adding potassium ferrocyanide you get a red colored PPT directly, then it is okay. But if you are not getting a red colored PP, try adding some HCl. So after addition of HCl, you will get this blood red coloration. Okay, so this is a blood red coloration that you will get. So if you get this kind of a blood red coloration, then the sample contains iron. So these two are the confirmatory tests for the radical iron. Next, we shall see the test for aluminium. Okay, so similarly you will take the solid sample given to you with the help of a spatula. Like this, and then add some water to it to make an aqueous solution. So see, we have got an aqueous solution of it. So once you get an aqueous solution, after dissolving the solid sample, you will add sodium hydroxide to it. Okay, so let us see what happens. See, when we add sodium hydroxide to it, so we get a white gelatinous PPT. Okay, like this, white gelatinous PPT. It is not the thick white PPT that we get, okay, but it is gelatinous in nature. Okay, just like a gelatin, jelly like PPT we get on addition of sodium hydroxide. So if you get this kind of a gelatinous PPT on addition of sodium hydroxide to the given sample, that means your sample contains aluminium. Okay, the basic radical aluminium. We have taken an aqueous solution of aluminium and we will add some bits of blue litmus paper as we don't have the solution. So let's add the blue litmus solution, the blue litmus paper, and then let us add ammonium hydroxide. So when we add ammonium hydroxide, see, a blue colored PPT floats on the transparent solution. So you can see a blue colored PPT floating. Okay, so this is a test again for aluminium. So if you get this test, that means the sample contains aluminium. The next test is for zinc. So in the similar manner, we will take the solid sample, in the test tube, add water and get it dissolved. So once it gets dissolved, since the solution is okay, so now after dissolving the salt in water, you will add sodium hydroxide to it. So see, when we add sodium hydroxide to the liquid solution, to the aqueous solution, what happens? We initially get a gelatinous PPT. Okay, but as we start adding an excess of sodium hydroxide to the sample, the PPT dissolves. So the PPT dissolves and no more PPT is left in the solution. Okay, but initially when we added the sodium hydroxide, we got a gelatinous PPT just like we got in case of aluminium. But as soon as we added excess amount of sodium hydroxide to it, the PPT got dissolved. So if the PPT stays on adding excess of sodium hydroxide, you have aluminium as the radical. But if it dissolves on adding of excess of sodium hydroxide, then the PPT or the radical present is zinc. Okay. So for today, these three radicals tests we have seen, and I am also providing you with the written material that you will copy in your practical file. Okay, just like you have done it before. Okay, thank you.